Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch. But when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic metamato. Kirby gulped the metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
Hello everybody, I'm the 10th enemy. Welcome to Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. So this here is Prince Fluff, and he says we can look around his castle, so let's go and do that. Alright, so this game is the opposite of any game you've ever played. That's right. Basically, it's a Kirby game, but it's nothing like Kirby. Everything's yarn and fabric and stuff, and the object here is to collect beads, as you can see. But there's no real punishment if you fail, so this is pretty much the easiest game ever made. But it's still good, I guess. This one is actually, it was supposed to be a new IP for Nintendo, but they chickened out at the last minute and slapped Kirby on there. Like how they brought Doki Doki Panic to the USA as Mario. It's the same type of thing. So they made a really cute game and decided to put Kirby in it, because Kirby's the cutest thing anyways. So this is a treasure. Every level has 3 treasures, and that's really going to be my goal throughout this playthrough. I'm not really concerned about getting like 100% or anything. I'm not concerned really with getting golds, but I'll try to get gold rank. And if you finish a level with enough beads, it'll give you a gold rank for that level. I'm not too concerned about that, but I'll try. But I will show where all of the treasures are, which is, I guess, the most important thing. I'll say right off the bat, I'm not going to do all of the side missions, because they're very repetitive, but this is basically, here there's the tutorial level. It is very boring, but we'll get into the real game shortly. This is just, you might notice these little things in the background tell you how to play the game. This one tells us how to actually win the level. You just grab onto this thing. You want to grab on when it's like, when what you want is at the top, because this rotating disc spins a full circle before it stops. So that's what you want. It just gives you extra beads at the end. And there is our first level completed. And here is the results. We got all the treasures in the gold rank. I don't think you get any reward for getting all golds. Just makes you feel good, which is who made this game. Good feel, actually.
Thanks for your help, the Blue Yarn Boy said. Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever since Yin Yarn the Sorcerer ripped Patchland into 7 pieces, you just can't go anywhere without running into these horrible... But Fluff was interrupted when they were attacked by a huge 3-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat Prince Fluff, Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn. That's it. That's the magic yarn, Fluff exclaimed. This was what Prince Fluff had been looking for. Yin Yarn had stolen the magic yarn from Patchland. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of Patchland together. What about the other pieces? I've got to find the rest of them. Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the two began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
And there's their story for the game. Basically, we just gotta go fight the sorcerer, Yin Yarn, who stole the magic yarns. But first, exposition. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yes, quite. I'm not gonna read this because I don't feel like it. Some people don't like it when you read, and other people don't like it when you talk over while they're trying to read. But I don't care. So, this is Kirby's new home, and he gets a chair. Okay. I don't want to. This is just like an optional thing. You can decorate your house with all the different stuff you get through the game, all the treasures, and you can buy stuff with beads and all kinds of crap that I don't want to do. It really wouldn't be interesting to see. I'm just gonna play through the main game. I'm gonna play every level. And, super fun, happy time! Okay. So this is where the real level actually begins. Or the real game, I should say. This is the grassland, of course. What platformer doesn't start out with grassland? Fountain Gardens, our first real level. Alright. So this game gets a lot of hate, especially among Kirby fans. And I gotta say, I'm not really a Kirby fan. I've played some of the games. They're okay. I've never really liked any Kirby game. Like, I guess I'll say I like everyone I played, but I don't think they're that great, is what I'm trying to say. They're not like, there's nothing too spectacular about them. So here is a friendly monkey friend who's made of yarn for some reason. And he's gonna throw beads at us. It's always nice when that happens. Ah, this is boring. That's enough of you. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run around, get beads, but mainly most of the hate this game gets is just because it's so easy. You can't actually lose this game. There's no way. You can't even if you try to die, you will never die in this game. You know, whenever you get hit, it'll take away beads, which is kind of like what happens in Sonic when you lose some rings. But unlike that game, you can't die. You can just lose all your beads. So, not really... There's no difficulty here, basically. Nope. I have no patience for those monkeys. So yeah. I guess this game's strong suit is really its art. It has a fantastic design here. Everything's fabric and it looks fantastic, really. And fabric and yarn and stuff. So, but what it isn't is a Kirby game. This game really, it was never designed to be Kirby, and it's not. You know, Kirby doesn't use any of his abilities. He doesn't suck things up, which they gave a weak excuse for in the introduction. They said that Kirby is like, the air goes right through him because he's yarn. I don't buy it. I do not buy that. I go for the real explanation that this isn't a Kirby game. Whoa, I didn't know you could knock these guys down. Those monkeys. There's not really much to explain about what I'm doing, but most of the puzzles come in forms of stuff like this, which is fabric-y stuff, like this one's a zipper. And we unzip our zipper. Now, this is a family game, so we're not gonna point out any, we're not gonna make jokes about this. Okay, now let's go into this giant cloth. Anyways. Okay, now let's come out this one and moving on. So now we've got gold rank. We can just go straight through to the end now. But we gotta get beads. Ooh, there's something up here. What could it be? Those little things, those circle things actually fill in part of that, what would that be called? That wheel at the end? What are those called? I don't know. They have them in casinos, I think. Or something similar, at least. It's not roulette. It's something else. And here's a neat thing where you can go, like, behind the fabric, and... it just looks fantastic. So the levels are, of course, still very, very easy. But I'll say another strong suit of this game is the music. It's very nice. Very well done. It does make you feel good when you're playing this game. Along with all the other aspects, the gameplay and the graphics and the music, they all combine to just make this game feel really nice. And then they got cute stuff like that. This game is the epitome of cute. And then you have epic Kirby tank time. So here is the Kirby tank, and you can shoot missiles. So yeah. The transformations in this game are not like in normal Kirby where you suck up an enemy and steal their power. Here you just, if you do a transformation, it's either one of your standard abilities, or with the case of the Kirby tank, you have to find a special little thing that you go, a little, I don't even know, is there a word for it? I don't know, but this Kirby tank is definitely causing so much carnage right now. Whoa, something hit me. Something hit me. That's what happens when you get hit. You lose beads, but you can pick them right back up. So it's usually not a problem. And yeah, killing everything. That's the name of the game. And oh my god, there's a bug on my screen. Get off of there. Okay, that's better. And now. Come on. Now this game, it's really better in co-op, I think, when you play it 2-player. It is a better game. It's also much easier. Yeah, it's already the easiest game ever, but with 2 players, it's even easier because you can like pick up the other player and carry them through the stage, or throw them to places that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. So, like if you're trying to get 100%, with 2 players, you can get the treasures much more easily. Because a lot of times you'll have to manipulate the environment to get them, but okay. But not here. But not with 2 players, I mean. So, to unlock the next level, you get this patch and you got to throw it like that. And it goes into the environment and gives you a neat little animation. So here are butterflies. And that for some reason opens the door to flower fields. And you may notice similarities to, I may have said this already, Wario Land, I think, is the game I'm thinking of. And that's because it's made by the same people who made that. There are some similars to that. Was it Wario Land Shake It, I think, on the Wii? Which I've never played, but I've watched a playthrough of. And it looks okay, it looks neat. I might want to play that at some point. I've never played it before, though. But I was saying about the co-op. You know, I may... It's a possibility that I may try and do a co-op of this game, but I will not at all say that that's a sure thing. But for now, I'm just going to do a Let's Play of it, and that should go much more smoothly than if I try to do a co-op anyway, so we'll do this for now. It's good for showing off all the stuff. I don't have to deal with silliness. But anyways, these flowers, you can like spin them. You don't get any like grand reward at the end for doing this. You just get some beads. So let's get those beads, shall we? I'm thinking I might not have very much to talk about in this game. Butterfly! Because really there's no danger or anything. It's just sit back and enjoy the ride, I guess. You know? I read somewhere that probably like on GameFAQs, you could probably even look at, try and find where I saw this, but someone said this game is more art than game, and I gotta say, I kind of agree, you know? It really isn't very much of a video game. It's, you just go through, there's no challenge, but it's beautiful. And in its own right, it's, oh crap. I forgot, there are some beads over here you can get. There's a bit of challenge if you try to get 100%, especially with the mini-games, which I'm probably not going to show unless there's, like, tons of demand for some reason, but yeah, I'm probably not going to show any of them at all. So that's something for you to discover yourself if you have this game, but there is definitely challenge there, though, in the mini-games. Or I guess you could call them yeah, they're mini-games, yeah. So here we turn into a submarine that's made of pure cuteness. If you press, what is it, 2? Yeah, 2. I think of it as A, but it's 2. You can speed up in the water, which is always nice. Oop, I don't want this thing. And frogs. They are made of felt. Everything is made of stuff. I do think that's neat. It's kind of unique. It's not often done in video games. The only other game I can think of that uses this design, this fabric design, is Yoshi's Story, which is another game a lot of people don't like. Again, people who are fans of the series that came before it. Like, a lot of Kirby fans don't like this game, just because it's not like Kirby. And then a lot of people who played, what was it? Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo did not like Yoshi's Story. I don't have a problem with Yoshi's Story. It's another one of those, you know, artsy kind of games, I guess. It's made of fabric also, but it's to a less extreme than this game. This game just takes it all the way to 11. So fabric and beads and stuff. If you notice that the edges of the screen are blurry, that's actually an effect in this game. It's not a screw up with the recording or anything. So don't worry about that. I don't know why they put that in. It kind of bugs me. The edges of the screen are blurry in this game. Just slightly blurry. Oop. And I'm not even mentioning this is the UFO form. And, wait, is there something up here? I think there is. Yep. Here we got another piece of the puzzle. I don't know what to call those. There's little bits of things. Not bits of string. Okay. So with the UFO, if you suck up 3 things, you can do this epic attack that zaps the entire screen and kills everything. And you can also suck things up with this nice tractor beam thingy. Those are Gordos, I think. Is that what those are called? It's an actual Kirby enemy. I guess these are Waddle Dees and stuff. I haven't really played that much Kirby, so forgive me if I am not knowing what I'm talking about. I've only ever played the Kirby for the Game Boy, like, what's it called? Dream something? I don't know. They're all called Dream something, and oh my god, what is going on? What were you thinking? I just ran into the bees. It's the bee's knees. Anywho, I have to suck up some more of these bees. I don't know what these green ones are supposed to be. Bugs of some sort. Come here, bees. And there we go. I wonder if anyone has ever actually put together the environments from this game in real life, because it could totally be done. I thought about that in the past, like especially like level 2. It would be neat, like the world map for level 2, to actually make that in real life a real thing, like to hang up on the wall. I wonder if anyone's ever done that. I of course do not have the skills to do that, so there's no way that that's ever going to happen. Like, but I wonder if anyone else has done it. Let me know if they have. I lack the skills. I'm not gonna get them either. Oh dear. This ugly yarn face is in a pickle. Let's pickle. Okay. So he wants us to help, and we're ever so happy to for some reason. I don't want to. So don't want to. So he wants us to help decorate his house for a tenant. He wants people to move in. I'm gonna call this guy Mr. Roper, okay? That's his name. You get it? Get it? Nudge, nudge. Mr. Roper? Yeah. Oh my god. That was dumb. That's so dumb. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him. Because he's a landlord, and also he's like made of... Yarn is like rope. So what do you do? Oh, this is awkward. I'm pointing the remote like way at a weird angle here. Because there's not enough room between me and the TV to put it actually facing the TV, so I'm like pointing it way to the left. So they want, what do they want? The alarm clock and the sofa, and this is what that's how you decorate a house, basically. You just place things wherever you want. All right. So here comes Jack. Alright, he's happy. Yay! Actually, I don't know what this thing is called. And I don't care, because bye-bye. I am not talking to you. No way. We're not doing that. You can discover all that stuff. Oh, Zeke. No. No, you're Jack. And then you can also get this little scene out of the way where blah 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 blah. They say things, blah blah blah. How boring. Chase Wool. That's dumb. Loomis. Oh, that's nice. Loomis. It's funny, yes. I'm not laughing. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching this. I think I've been kind of all over the place with my commentary, but that's the way it is, I guess. I just want to play this game because it's easy, I suppose. You know, there's no planning or anything I have to do. It's just fun. It's simple. I don't have to worry about anything. It's a good break from, well, Metroid Prime for one. Because that game, it's kind of have to plan out what I'm going to do, or else I'll screw up the game entirely. It's also a nice break from Skyrim, which is what I'm playing. And I'm sick of seeing all the zombies and stuff. I'm killing my 3,000th undead corpse. It's nice to play a game like this. Yay! Yay! Okay, thanks for watching. Next time we will go to Rainbow Falls. Goodbye.